Hey guys, and welcome back to Mika Reaction Reviews, where we react and review to things on the internet. Same day, same shirt, different video. And today we're coming back with a non-musical reaction, doing some more George Carlin, and he's gonna be talking about man stuff. I don't know what men stuff he's talking about. I'm not a man, but I'm interested to see what he has to say about men, and then you men can tell me if you agree with it, alright? So if you like these type of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. If you'd like to support this channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. It helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Alright, here we go.
Now, something a little more positive for you. Don't want you to think the whole show is just negativity. This is about a festival. This is my idea for one of those big outdoor summer festivals. This is called Slugfest. And this is for men only. Here's what you do. You get about 100,000 of these fucking men. You know the ones I mean, these macho motherfuckers. Yeah, these strutting, preening, posturing, hairy, sweaty, alpha male jack-offs. The muscle assholes. You take about 100,000 of these disgusting pricks, and you throw them in a big dirt arena, big 25-acre dirt arena, and you just let them beat the shit out of each other for 24 hours non-stop. No food, no water, just whiskey and PCP. And you just let them punch and pound and kick the shit out of each other until only one guy is left standing. Then you take that guy and you put him on a pedestal and you shoot him in the fucking head. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna stop there. First of all, I might be interested in watching that because that sounds kind of hot. It's like, you know, like women mud wrestling. So it seems like this is going towards the idea of demonizing masculinity, which I am not a fan of. Like I've said in my other videos with George Carlin, there's some things that if he was alive today would be considered not politically correct and maybe even conservative or right-winged. But I believe that George Carlin was a liberal and a progressive in his day and kind of a big hippie. So this would also make sense to me that he's demonizing masculine men. For me, anytime another man demonizes masculine men, it just screams insecurities to me, or you're a beta, so therefore you demonize or try to knock down other men who are more masculine than you. Yeah, there's something gross about a guy who's arrogant and super like entitled and kind of an asshole or a dick, but I also think that because of society, academia, and media have kind of sort of perverted the idea of what alpha and masculinity is. So anybody who thinks alpha, they thinks asshole. That is not my definition of alpha. An alpha can be a father who takes care of his children. An alpha can be just a man with confidence and ambition. An alpha can be someone who's actually emotionally mature. So I think that society and academia and like feminism has kind of perverted the idea of alpha and masculinity. And I kind of like every time I see a guy, because I do run in a lot of progressive circles, hippie circles, so you see a lot of men doing that, like, ew, like, I hate the idea of alpha, ooh, I hate, like, masculine men, like, it's like, why? Like, why should they have to convert to your idea of what man is, just like you shouldn't have to convert to their idea of man? Why can't we just all celebrate all types of different types of men, including alpha and masculine, macho, stereotypical, scratch their balls, scratch their balls, I don't have balls, scratch their balls, you know, football loving sports people. Like, why can't we also celebrate that? Like, I don't see what the problem is. But maybe he's going to expand on his idea of alpha or masculinity. Let's continue. Right?
Then you put the whole thing on TV. Budweiser would jump at that shit in half a minute. And guys would volunteer. Guys would line up. All you got to do is promise them a small appliance of some kind. Men will do anything. Just give them something that plugs in the wall, makes a whirring noise. Here's another male cliche. These guys who cut the sleeves off of their t-shirts so the rest of us can have an even more compelling experience of smelling their armpits. I say, hey, Bruno, shut it down, would you please? You smell like an anchovy's cunt, okay? Yeah. Not good. Whoa.
First of all, How do you know what an anchovy's cunt smells like? Second of all, I like how men smell. I like the musk of men. I used to smell my boyfriend's armpits all the time. I don't see any problem with that. Again, the stereotype that men are just so simple-minded, just give them an appliance that swirls and it keeps them entertaining. I don't think men are as simple as people think they are. I just don't think they wear the complications on their sleeves. But yeah, let's continue.
Whoa. Not good, Bruno. And definitely not for sharing. This is the same kind of guy that has that barbed wire tattoo that goes all the way around the bicep. You seen that, haven't you? That's just what I need. Some guy who hasn't been laid since the bicentennial wants me to think he's a bad motherfucker because he's got a picture, a painting of some barbed wire on his eyes. Hey, Junior, come around when you have the real thing on there. I'll squeeze that shit on good and tight for you, okay? No kidding. No kidding. This is the same kind of guy. If you smashed him in the face 8 or 9 times with a big chunk of concrete and then beat him over the head with a steel rod for an hour and a half, you know what? He'd drop like a fucking rock. Like a rock.
Anybody would?
Here's another guy thing that sucks. These t-shirts that say, lead, follower, get out of the way. You ever see that? This is more of that stupid Marine Corps bullshit. Obsolete male impulses from 100,000 years ago. Lead, follower, get out of the way. You know what I do when I see that shirt? I obstruct. I stand right in the guy's path, force him to walk around. He gets a little past me. I spin him around, kick him in the nuts, rip off the shirt, wipe it on my ass, and shove it down his fucking throat. That's what I do when I see that shirt. Yeah. Hey.
Sure you would, George Carlin. Sure you would. Anyway, yeah, I do agree. The barbed wire tattoo is horrendous and it is cliche. And I've also seen it on women. It's just as bad as the tramp stamp. Basically also demonizing the military, saying, oh, the idea that military are just dumb, airhead, like jarhead, meathead men who have no brains and no sense and they're not educated. Kind of that stereotype of idea of the military instead of being like, I don't know, guys who decided to fight for the fucking freedom of their country or just boys who are trying to find a way in life. But, of course, the progressive idea of the military is kind of what George Carlin had just said. It's funny, I understand the bit, and I don't have to agree with George Carlin to like him and think he was a legendary comedian, but I disagree with him on these things. I understand that some of these stereotypes exist, but I think that, you know, he was a part of the beginning of the idea of demonizing men, masculinity, alphaness, in the military. I think he's fallen into that cliche of progressivism. But let's continue.
Listen, that's all these Marines are looking for, a good time. And speaking of tough guys, I'm getting a little tired of hearing that after 6 policemen get arrested for shoving a floor lamp up some black guy's ass and ripping his intestines out, the police department announces they're going to have sensitivity training. I say, hey, if you need special training to be told not to jam a large, cumbersome object up someone else's asshole, maybe you're too fucked up to be on the police force in the first place. Huh? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Listen. Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so this was, you know, George Carlin was before my time, 70s, I guess, 60s and the 70s, and probably police relations and racial relations was a lot different back then. So I don't know if that's a true story, if a cop really did hit the lamppost up some black guy's ass. Yeah, sensitivity courses isn't really going to do it, but I also agree that sensitivity courses are absolutely bullshit. They should not exist whatsoever. They do nothing but bore people and make people just put their outside voices inside their heads. I think what we really need for the police force in this day and age, I don't know about George Carlin's time, is more training and actually being a lot more selective who become police officers and a lot more mental and psychological evaluations that are annual or semi-annual for people to become police officers. So that's what I believe. I don't think sensitive courses work. I also like the idea of putting police officers in communities that they come from. I like that idea as well. And yeah, if you were in the military and you got like a couple of days off, you'd probably only be looking for a good time as well. All right, let's go then. Let's continue.
You know what they ought to do? They ought to have 2 new requirements for being on the police: intelligence and decency. You never can tell. It might just work. It certainly hasn't been tried yet. No one should ever have any object placed inside their asshole that is larger than a fist and less loving than a dildo. Okay?
Larger than a fist and less loving than a dildo. I might have to agree with George Carlin on that one. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. It was funny. I understood the stand-up. I understood the bit. And if I was a little bit more left-leaning and progressive, I might have found it stomach-hurting, gut-turning hilarious. But I just didn't really agree with a lot of what he was saying. Maybe it made more sense back in his day than it does today. But let me know what you think. Are you from George Carlin's era? Do you think that, yeah, his bit definitely made sense then, kind of outdated now? Do you still think it stands today? Did you agree with it? Do you enjoy it? What do you think about what I said? Let me know in the comment section below. We will be doing more George Carlin, whether I agree with him or not. And I know it's comedy and I should just laugh, but this is a commentary video and I'm gonna give you my commentary. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that button to get the notifications when I do upload. All that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support this channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. It helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle, so if you'd like to know where I am in the world, go in the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel and or follow me on Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date, and you guys have an amazing day. Bye!